up now by a man, a snake, a crocodile and a model, and we're going to find out what they all have in common. So we'll start with the humans. Model Emma Quinlan and James Hennessy, who's director of the Reptile Village. Good afternoon to you both.
Hi, how are you?
Now, Emma, you've kind of worked with snakes before.
Yeah, I started off in the Moulin Rouge nearly 10 years ago, so I was there for a stint, and that's where my love developed, and then I started collecting them.
And how many do you have?
Well, we had a bit of an unplanned pregnancy a while ago, so we've quite a few at the moment.
When a snake gives birth, how many come out?
It depends on the snake.
Okay.
From 10 to 60, 70 maybe.
60 or 70 smaller snakes. Really big.
Yeah.
And why do you love snakes?
Because they're quite relaxing, they're interesting, there's not a huge amount of maintenance with them, and I just find them really interesting, I suppose.
But I mean, say, you know, as opposed to a cat or
well, I like dogs. Dogs are I like dogs and horses, they're my number one.
Okay.
And then I just think they're really, really interesting.
Why?
Well, I mean, they're around millions of years, they've survived, they haven't changed a huge amount. They grow very slowly, they're very misunderstood.
In what way are they misunderstood?
Well, they've had bad media since the Bible.
Yeah.
You know, so bad press.
Yeah,
so
there's no reason, you know, they might have done the occasional thing. Like,
yeah, I mean, dogs do things bad as well, you know.
That's true. If it had been a dog in the Garden of Eden,
exactly.
we wouldn't, you know,
we wouldn't keep dogs. No, we don't have snakes.
And you're holding though, not a snake.
No.
Who's this person?
So this is Diego, and he's a coolie or caiman, so he's a crocodile. And he's pretty chilled out at the moment. His mouth is taped because he normally wouldn't sit for. Well, I'd probably get nipped. Yeah. It would be so bad. Yeah.
Just sore? I mean, could he like take a finger off?
Yes.
Okay. I hope somebody heard that, because that's just the Caroline Clark freaking out. She doesn't like snakes, and the thought of her imminent death is disturbing her for some reason. James will move you, because what you're holding is rather more impressive. What class of snake is this?
One of all the girls to look.
Yeah.
That's a Burmese python.
And how big is that?
It's a Xena. Xena is, in length, I think she's about 13 feet.
Right.
In weight, somewhere around 10 to 12
I can see you're struggling there a bit. That's heavy.
I'm perfectly comfortable here.
And Xena would, how would Xena normally kill her prey?
Yeah, she's a constrictor, so she's non-venomous.
Yeah.
So her bite doesn't really do much harm, but she got about 8,000 muscles in there, and if they start squeezing, you know, you don't have much hope there.
And so what's keeping you from your own demise right now?
I mean, they're not, that's the thing, as Emma said, you know, they get bad media. I mean, you know, if we had a dog here, it's not going to eat us because it's got a mouth.
Yeah.
You know, we're not a food source.
Right.
So because I'm actually too big to swallow for her.
Okay.
So, you know, why constrict me?
Okay, fair enough.
It's quite simple really when you think about it.
And how intelligent would the constrictor be? I mean, would she know you?
No, they're quite simple. There's not much going on upstairs in the snake's head.
Yeah.
You're either food, you're part of the background, or you're a threat.
Right,
so
okay.
You want to be part of the background. I'm just a big tree for a city.
Okay, but she'd be aware that you're a walking, talking, moving tree.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But I mean, the more she's conditioned to be handled, the more she realises that actually isn't going to harm her, it's not a threat to her. So we just kind of ignore it.
Right. And I noticed she's sticking her tongue out a lot. What's that about?
That's basically, it's almost like a sense of smell.
Yeah.
So her tongue's going out, it's picking up scent particles in the air. It's going back into her mouth. She processes that same way as we process now. It's like a dog's wet nose.
Right, okay, so she's just sussing out the environment. So what would her eyesight be?
Pretty bad. It's black and white.
Yeah.
It doesn't really register until something moves.
Right.
So she's more relying on that tongue, and she's got heat sensitive pits in her face as well, so she can detect the heat from her body.
Right. So say for instance she wouldn't see Caroline Clark over there and go, moving on.
Well, as soon as she moves,
yeah.
She did there.
Yeah. So what would you normally feed her?
She's on rabbits. So if we got any rabbits lying today?
So she, with a sense of professional pride, it would have to be live rabbits?
No, we give her frozen. We buy them frozen. Same way you buy frozen chicken.
Yeah.
And we defrost them. So you put them in with her. She still grabs onto them, bites them, and goes through the whole process of killing them, even though it's already dead, and then swallows it whole.
Right. Swallows it whole.
Yeah, small. You can see how little small head she has.
Yeah.
I mean, she can stretch those jaws out to twice the body.
Okay. And so then, like, is there a kind of rabbit-shaped lump? moves down her.
With the little
like in a
arms and the
cartoon.
ears. Yeah, not quite.
Yeah.
There's a big bulge. She crushes it as it's going down her body. And you can see the bump go down, but if she was to regurgitate it, if it was to come back up, it wouldn't look like the same route it did, I might say.
Yes, you wouldn't really want to encourage that. Now, Zena wouldn't be looking at
yeah, that's what.
Yeah, the alligator and thinking, hello.
That's why I'm putting my hand there.
Oh, right, okay. That's probably a...
Alligator is dinner, or crocodile is dinner.
Right, okay, so that's a potentially disastrous situation. Okay, so before somebody gets eaten, which is not kind of what we were hoping there, are the two of you hoping to set up a charity for?
Yeah, we get quite a lot of rescues, and I suppose because I'm involved in the media in a different aspect, and I kind of do the red tops and the last mics and whatever. I get calls because people know I have snakes, and it's easy to take some that are dangerous and all people who just don't want them anymore who've bought them. So between the two of us we became friends over it, and we decided we set up a charity both to help animals in the wild and then to help with us do research in the zoo and stuff like that, because James does quite a lot of research which is published worldwide. So.
And the kind of research you've been doing, James, is it into the conditions that they be?
It's a bit of everything. You'd be surprised. We learn a lot from them. You know, there's things like how their metabolism works. You know, how they can slow down their metabolism, which can help with human conditions. You know, and if we wipe out the species in the wild, then we don't. You know, we lose that opportunity to learn from them.
Yeah. And are there many snakes that would be threatened?
Oh, absolutely. Huge number of species of snakes threatened. And people don't realise it. You know, I mean, it's quite easy. For instance, if you know, if you've got an endangered species like a tiger, and you show the cute tiger club and think, you know, come and save the tiger, help save the tiger, because poor tiger, let's save the tiger. You put a snake that's just eating possibly a small child, and you say, you know, this species needs to be saved as well.
I would suggest that as actually a marketing campaign. So child saved love. And they would be under threat from what kind of things?
Everything from skin trade, habitat destruction, pet trade a little bit as well. We get taken quite a lot from the for pets. This would have been an next pet, actually.
Yeah.
Some of the animals we have in the Reptile Village are old pets that got too late. You can imagine how many in the house.
Yeah.
So there's an educational element to that as well.
Do you have to, for a snake that size, do you need any kind of special licensing?
Unfortunately, no.
So anybody can have one?
Yeah, it's a little bit of a sad situation we have in Ireland. You need a license for a dog, but you can own a constrictor or a venomous snake or a crocodile and have no license. So it's ludicrous, really.
So that means there must be people out there who are getting snakes.
Yeah, that doesn't mean that everyone. Yeah, that doesn't mean that everyone can go and get one. So please don't get me
encourage it.
I get phone calls, too many phone calls.
But you do need to know something about snakes if you're going to have snakes as pets.
Well, most people are killed in the States by constrictors from, you know, just being stupid, like just making silly mistakes and becoming complacent.
Yeah.
And they are dangerous. I mean, they are more dangerous than a dog, you know.
So there would be, yeah. Given the fact that James's head has turned an alarming shade of red there, I think we might kind of end the interview there because I don't think we want that snake to actually die. But thanks very much for coming and showing us these animals. They are extraordinary. Of course, the surprise, because I've touched snakes before, and the surprising thing about them is that they're warm. People just assume they're cold and slippery.
And not slimy.
And they're not slimy at all.
No.
So if Caroline, you'd like to go over in. Okay, it's just a suggestion. Emma Quinn and James Hennessy, thanks both for coming to talk to us today. We're going to take a break after that. Farmers Help.